Welcome to one of the biggest raid days in Pokemon Go history, and it's not just because it's Shadow Ho-Oh raid day. It's because today we have a feature that we could use for the first time ever in remote raids that I literally never thought this would happen. And the fact that it did happen proves a couple of things that we're gonna talk about, some important things that we're gonna talk about today. And actually, not gonna lie, I've done a ton of Ho-Oh raids already today. I was watching the Rams game. We lost, which was tragic, but while we were losing, I did a ton of checks, and I got lucky twice. I got a shiny. We got the shiny. So technically I'm a Rams fan, so that was really bad. Good timing. Nice. The Rams scored and we got another shiny. Yay! We're lining these up with all the touchdowns. It's just, here, you catch it, you catch it.
Okay, I'm attempting to catch the bird. Great job, it says. The bird is in the Pokeball's moving, it would appear it is the cock.
Thank you. All right, shiny, bang, number 2. Now that was great, not the losing part, but the shiny part, and we only have 45 minutes left of the raid day right now, and I definitely want to try to maximize as many Ho-Oh raids as possible, for several reasons, really. For starters, the Shadow Shiny is great. God, and we got one, dude. No shot, let's freaking go, man. That is the 3rd Shadow Shiny today. So this is just, I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And there's another huge part about this as well. Also, come on. The ball, fun fact for all of my Pokemon Go OGs, when you threw a ball at a legendary and it dodged, and then you had to throw another ball, the ball would reset at the bottom of your screen much quicker in the past so that you could reset and throw it quicker so that you can hit the excellent after the thing was done dodging at you. You can't do that anymore. It makes catching them way harder. I think that was on purpose. Okay, here's the really important part about today. Oh, God. It's the IVs. Boom, next Ho-Oh. Okay, so the shiny rates are great, and they're boosted today, actually. I think the raids are 1 in 10, so huge. Also, these are raids, which means theoretically the IVs are better, could get better, so obviously better chance at getting... Dude, what is going on? Let's go. This is insane. Okay, this is good. This is good. We have another one, man. Back-to-backs is crazy. So the shiny rates are higher. They're boosted. It's 1 in 10 today on a raid day. Also, the IVs are theoretically boosted because it's a raid day too. And the best part is that it's a shadow, which means you can purify it. Which means theoretically this is one of the best days ever to get a Shundo. Legendary, that is. Next raid, 3 times in a row. Dude, what? Bro, is my account glitched? This is crazy. 2116. This is ridiculous. 3 times in a row. Oh my God. Okay, that's fantastic. Well, I know the shiny rates are boosted, but this is ridiculous, bro. Shiny Ho-Oh, 2116. I don't know what the hundo is. We'll see, but I can't believe that. Okay, 4 times in a row just shouldn't be allowed, right? Surely not? What? Bro. This is the best raid day ever. This is great. I am over the moon. This is fantastic. This has turned around so hard for me, bro. This is crazy. I got like no shinies like for 15 raids, and then we just go, this is nuts. I'm down. 2184 CP. Wait a minute. That's 12, isn't that on the IVs? I think if we purified this, it would give us a shiny 98. Do we do it? All right. Surely, 5 times in a row is impossible. Okay, that's what I thought. Bro, that was crazy. Okay, wait though, the IVs, check it out. Dude, Shadow 96, that means if we purify this is gonna be a hundo, which is great, but we don't want to purify this, we wanna keep it a shadow. I'll explain why. First, let me show you why exactly this is one of the best, the best Shadow Raid day, the best Shadow event we've ever had. Check it out. See that Shadow Raid way over there, that Ho-Oh? Well, check this out. We could use remote raid passes on Shadow Ho-Oh raids. And actually, during the entirety of this event, which was a Team Rocket focused Fashion Week event, we could use remote raid passes on Shadow Raids the whole time. Game changing is an understatement. Also, we had a lobby of 20 people. I was the 21st. So now we've got 4 people. And I don't know if we'll get any more. well, might have just lost the remote raid pass. After a cheeky little reload. Dude, look at this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 shiny Ho-Oh in a row. That's 5, 6. No. Did we go 6 in a row? Oh my god. We went 6 in a row. 6 shinies. That is fantastic. That is look, we have a non-shadow there from the trade video. I can't believe we went 6 in a row. Dude, that's so sick. All right, we've got 30 minutes left. Let me explain why the whole no remote raid thing is, or the remote raid thing is so significant. So Shadow Raids came to Pokemon Go, and it was honestly a super exciting announcement because Shadow Raids, Shadow Shinies in there, Shadow Mewtwo was coming to Shadow Raids. All of this was so great, but the caveat was that Shadow Raids you couldn't use remote raids on them, which kind of at the sense made time, right? Or made kind of at the time made sense. Because Pokemon Go was looking for ways to incentivize people to go out and play rather than stay inside and play in this, like, you know, post-COVID world. So it made sense to introduce like a really exciting new feature that could only be accessed. Bro, this Rams loss, man, it's getting to my brain, and I don't even follow football like that. My girlfriend's sad, so I'm sad. The fact that you could only use remote raids made sense at the time, and it made in-person gameplay more fun, but it made remote raids kind of impossible to do, especially legendary shadow raids. Did I say remote raids? Shadow raids. God. Shadow legendary raids like Mewtwo, like Ho-Oh became impossible because the only way to raid them was by going out every weekend with a big group of people and hoping that you had enough in order to defeat the raids. Which I guess, you know, a feature like that makes sense in a game where it's all about community and going out and playing together. But the problem was most people don't go and play in huge groups or don't have huge groups to play in all the time. So the feature that is Shadow Raids, which is a really great, exciting feature, was kind of overlooked and not really used by most players in the player base. Honestly, including myself, I barely went out and did Shadow Legendary Raids. And I would only really do Shadow Raids when, like, they happened to be right on top of me. I wouldn't go out of my way for them. Shadow! Dang it! That's insane. That's the National Guard who's here in Santa Monica because of the fires in Pacific Palisades, which is like the city over, really. Well, Santa Monica, then Brentwood, then Palisades. That has been crazy, by the way, the fires. We're still not living at home. We left. We're down in Orange County right now, so we're actually moving back home probably this week. Just insane. So, the raids, the Shadow Raids, great feature, great idea. But the problem is most people couldn't do them, and especially the legendaries. So I think we gave a lot of feedback to Pokemon Go about the Shadow Raids. I think it looks like what they concluded is remote raids are the best thing to come to Pokemon Go. And we've been saying it since they were nerfed, dude. We've been saying it. And now it looks like they didn't admit anything or really announce anything. I mean, they announced that remote raids could be used, but it looks like, just due to straight actions, remote raids are back. And hopefully they're back in a more meaningful way and continue to come back in a more meaningful way, because it looks like Niantic, Pokemon Go tried to run the experiment of, like, basically let's nerf remote raids and try to get people back outside playing. And it looks like, I don't know if that didn't work. I don't know if you could say it didn't work, because I'm sure a lot of people do go out and play more than maybe before. But it's really nice and refreshing to see remote raids getting unnerfed in really huge ways. I mean, the fact that we could use remote raids and Shadow Raids that didn't have remote raid availability is a really big, really important thing. It's a significant change to the game, and one that, like, I'm really excited about, because that obviously means for future very important Shadow Raid days, they're probably gonna allow remote raids, which is great for Shadow Legendaries, and they might even do it for future larger events, because remember, the remote raids for Shadow Raids didn't just happen during Shadow Raid Day. It happened for the entire like Team Rocket event. And this is the Team Rocket event that basically allows you to take frustration off of your Shadow Pokemon. So if every time we can take frustration off of our Shadow Pokemon, we can also use remote raids on Shadow Raids, that's awesome. And that makes a really fun event and a really fun gameplay experience, which I'm super excited about. So that is just lovely. Now, we don't have that much more time, 15 more minutes of raids, and we still have a lot of remote raid passes we can use, speaking of remotes. So this is all fantastic news. I'm really excited about this. And again, I think the game is gonna be so great in 2025. So if you're playing and watching now, it's gonna be a good year for the game, man. Year 9, bam! Okay, we need to get one more shiny before this goes, and one more hundo maybe. Oh, we're gonna do the rest of these remotes from inside my car. If that's okay with you. It's a little cold outside. For Santa Monica, it's 58 degrees. It's very cold in California. Last couple checks. Bam! Oh, 2197. That's gotta be good. Bam! Bam! One of the last ones, please! And here is the final check for Ho-Oh. Bam! Dang, okay, I guess we're gonna have to be happy with 6 in a row. Okay, and from the haul, oh, one more announcement I wanna make before I show you what is possibly our first and only 100% of Shadow Ho-Oh, maybe purified. Shiny Look merch. The Shiny Look merch, we've had it in stock for a while. I have an exciting announcement. We're relaunching new designs and new very cool things and products for Shiny Luck, starting, I think, next month, maybe the month after. But of the current things that are in stock, which include all of the booster packs, it includes the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats are already sold out. This January is the last month to get anything from this Shiny Luck collection. All of it we're gonna go and basically sell, and we'll do a big deal and an auction at some point in February. But if you wanted to get yourself some Shiny Luck merch, a hoodie, a shirt, or some of the pins, check out the link in the description. A bunch of sizes are already sold out, so if you wanted to get one, grab it now. It's the final month to buy this release of Shiny Luck merch. We're probably not gonna bring these designs back, I don't think ever. I've got some new cool ones that we're working on right now, and again, February or March is when the next round of Shiny Luck will be here. But for now, this is all going away. Speaking of going away, Ho-Oh has gone away. So we now no longer have any more raids. It was this 2197 that's in question. Oh man, Shiny 96, or Shadow 96, we're gonna save that one. The 2183 was good. This one right here, 2194 though, another Shadow 96. We'll definitely keep that, and it's an extra small, which is kind of cool. And then we got 6 Shadow Shiny Ho-Oh in a row. I cannot believe that, which was fantastic. And this was, right, we actually had a 2711, which was great, but this was the best IV one of the day. It is a Shadow Shiny 92, I think, 94, and yeah, you see that bottom IV bar? If it looked like that, it would have been a Shundo. But unfortunately, I got 15 defense. Dude, if it got 14 defense and 13 HP, this would have been a purified Shundo, my first ever, and we would have purified it. But we're going to keep this one Shadow because Shadow Ho-Oh is actually, I think, the 11th best fire type in the game, which is great. So this is useful. It's very cool. And actually, the most important thing right now is using our TMs and TMing Frustration off of Shadow Ho-Oh, off of all of these. So let me do this real quick. And then we gotta get the Shadow, or get Frustration off of these. Boom, done, boom, done. And one more thing we need to do before actually this event is over. If you check it out, we actually have our Fashion Week Challenge, which gives us some Stardust and a Trubbish. And then we've got all of these. We have the premium timed research, that we paid for this research. Might as well get the encounters. Next, bam, then bam, and Minchino. And then the final one here we have Dragonite. I was doing remote raids for Dragonite all week long. Couldn't get the shiny, but I did get some from Fashion Week. Oh, cool, check that out. Wow, we got a Score Bunny, a Dynamax. That's so random. Cool. From Fashion Week, I actually got a Krogunk with a hat, hundo, insane, and a shiny Diglett with a hat. I actually got 2 of them. Well, hey, get your Shiny Luck while it's here. I hope you had a wonderful Shadow Raid day, and I'll see you in the next video.